Hello everybody on YouTube and welcome to The Beat. My name is Alex Liu. I'm the new media editor. It is spooky season, October 1st, ahead of the October 4th release of the latest Magic the Gathering set, Throne of Eldraine. This is a very special day because I was just sent a very, very special package from our friends at Wizards of the Coast. I have not opened this yet. I'm very, very excited to see what's inside. I am sure it is going to be a doozy. I've been hearing rumblings that this set's package is very special. So why don't we flip the video around and check it out? All right, so we are here taking a look at this special package from Wizards of the Coast for the release of Magic's Throne of Eldraine expansion coming out the first week of October, near Comic-Con week. It's been one heck of the last few days. I feel like the con has drained so much out of me and it hasn't even started yet. Wow. Anyways, that's not why we're here. We're here to look at some Magic cards. Oh, heck yeah. That's incredible. I'm just gonna pan out a little bit because I want you to see what is going on here. I'm sorry about my desk. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's how into Magic I am. That's how many cards I have lying around. Oh, look at that. Oh, geez. Look at that bear. This is incredible. Look at that little Planeswalker symbol right here on the skull. I wonder who did the art on this. Okay, panning back down. Once upon a time, there was a brave adventurer who set out to explore the 5 realms of Eldraine: Ardenvale, Vantress, Lochthwain, Embereth, Garenbrig, and beyond them all, the lawless and uncharted wilds. Every step along the way was beset by danger, yet the traveler never faltered. Kings and queens, knights and witches, fairies and fiends all offered riches and rewards beyond imagination, and each new adventure promised to reveal greater wonders than the last. But where did this traveler's journey end? None can say. For this is your story. Oh, and it has only just begun. Welcome to Throne of Eldraine. That is something. Wow. Some Magic Arena. There's a code on the back. I'm gonna keep that secret from you nefarious fiends on YouTube. All right, what do we got? We have a booster box. 36 packs. I believe we have a chance to get some special cards out of that one. We have a bundle. 10 packs in this. Does it come with a booklet still? Let's see. Card box, life counter, 20 foil lands, and a foil premium Piper of the Swarm card. We're going to crack this open in a little bit, so let's just keep that off to the side for now. We got an Oko Planeswalker deck. We got a Rowan Planeswalker deck. Great ways to start teaching your friends how to play. And I think that might be everything, but check that out. The box keeps on going around. This is really cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I got a little bent up during shipping, but now that I've seen the inside of it, I kind of want to hold on to it. Okay. Anyways. Hey, Bills and Luck. How you doing? Alrighty. Let's crack into boom, 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 boom. Does anyone else come to New York Comic Con? If you are, you should definitely comment down below and tell me what you're excited to see. Whether you're playing in some Magic side events, whether you are excited for some of the entertainment panels, or whether you are excited for comics coverage, you should definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out comicsbeat.com, where we'll be providing a ton of coverage all weekend long. And you should look out for me. I'll be around all weekend. All right. Very cool. Oh, all right. Explore our comprehensive library of magic knowledge. Their father is missing and the realm is in danger. So, one of the fun things about the bundles is that you pull it open and get some awesome art. This looks very Seth McKinney, and it is. They've been doing this ever since I started playing Magic when I was a kid. I was absolutely blown away when I got my first Fat Pack back in Ravnica City of Guilds. And it came with this gorgeous looking artwork compiling the 4 guilds that were showcased in that block. And then in Guild Pact and Dissension, we got the next 3 guilds from each block, from each set respectively. And once they were all done, they formed this awesome looking triptych. And obviously things have changed over the years. We no longer have blocks, but we still have amazing artwork, and the artwork in recent sets has only gotten better and better. This is legitimately incredible. I love Seth McKinnon's work. Look at that. For a little while, Magic's art was getting a little bit plasticky, a little bit too CGI for my personal taste. But this is this lovely, lovely blend of what I imagine are digital techniques alongside what at least look like traditional techniques is absolutely superb. Okay, let's crack this open. Ooh. So they recently replaced the spin down dice that used to come in about 5 or so random colors with these oversized spin down dice. And I must say, I am a big fan. The M21 was black and red, I believe, just to showcase Chandra, the lead planeswalker for that set. But this one is an incredible purple and gold. That is really something. Okay, so here are our standard lands. I'm going to leave these sealed for now because I want to show off the foil ones. Oh, okay, maybe they are mixed in. In that case, I guess I'll have to crack these open. None of these are foil. Are these foil? I might have gotten a misprint. What does this box say? This box says I should be getting 20 premium and 20 regular basic lands. Well, you know, sometimes things go awry, and you only get half of what you were expecting, but I believe that Wizards is typically pretty good about replacing product that gets lost in the weeds like that. So no worries if that happens to you. I'm sure that they will take care of you. More troubling, however, is the fact that I think I don't have the foil rat catcher card. I'm guessing that would have come in the foil. Must have come in the foil pack, which means that because I didn't get the foil lands, I did not get the foil card either. I think I'm gonna have to go and pick that up elsewhere then. Okay, anyways, let's get to what we're really here for. We're here to crack some packs. Let's see. Our first Throne of Eldraine pack. Very unceremoniously throwing the foil right into the box. Ginger Brute. Yeah, baby. When I saw this card, I immediately was like, this is the reason why I need to pick this setup right now. Look at that. He's a murderous gingerbread man. He's a food golem. Can't be blocked except by creatures with haste, so you pay 1. Sacrifice him, gain a little bit of life. Got your Elsa. Got your gingerbread cabin for our Ginger Brute. Welcome home, buddy. Revenge of Ravens. Righteousness, Wandermare, and a Gilded Goose. Hey, look at you. Here's a lovely little goosey friend. Ooh, we got a foil rare. Vantress Gargoyle. So Gilded Goose first. He makes food tokens, which you can sacrifice to gain 3 life. Like I talked about in the previous video, this card is playing with a mechanic that derives from clues, derives from treasures, basically this relatively recent technology of artifact tokens that have an effect when you sacrifice them in some way. This one has the cool little benefit of being able to do something modular. So it enters the battlefield, you create a food token, you can create more food tokens over time, and you can sacrifice the food tokens to gain life, or you can sacrifice a food and add 1 mana of any color. So it's kind of like a build your own Birds of Paradise. And then Vantress Gargoyle over here is gorgeous. This is like a lantern on a stick. Vantress Gargoyle can't attack unless the defending player has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. The Vantress Gargoyle can't block unless you have 4 or more cards in hand. Each player puts the top card of their library into the graveyard. Yep, it is basically literally a lantern, except you can't see the top cards of your opponent's decks. Which makes it not a lantern. What am I talking about? I don't know Magic. I've only been playing for 15 years. Look at that rat. Where's my rat catcher? Rares, rares, rares. So personally, I think that at Comic-Con this year, I am most excited to see all of my friends in Artist Alley. New York Comic-Con has a very, very, very unique, beautiful, extensive Artist Alley. It's unlike really any other major show besides maybe Emerald City Comic-Con. Artists from all over the country and all over the world gather in one place. It used to be a giant silo. Right now it's a basement, but hopefully it won't be forever, to hang out and sell their artwork. You should definitely swing by if you're in the area and check it out. I've been going to this show now for 8 years. I'm getting old. Ah, God. Black Lace Paragon. When this card enters the battlefield, target knight gains Death Touch and lifelink until end of turn. So it can come in and be an ambush viper if you need it to be, or it can give one of your other knights Death Touch and lifelink and basically make it so that it trades up no matter what. On an adventure, gallop, gallop. More cards. Let's see. Barrow Witches. When this enters the battlefield, return a knight to your hand. 3/4 for 5. Solid card advantage engine in Limited's got a big butt. I wonder what the guys at Lords of Limited think of this. I have not caught up on Limited recently, but you should definitely subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be playing a lot of Limited and a lot of Brawl once New York Comic Con dies down and I have the time to actually record on the channel. And that'll be some new content for you who like Magic on the Beats YouTube channel. It's definitely something that I've been slacking on. I've definitely wanted to do it a little bit more than I have been able to recently. Hang on. Look at that. So, we got our first beautiful, beautiful alternate frame card here. And this one is an adventure. This is our Smitten Swordmaster. He can curry favor, which basically means you can cast this card for a black anytime you play sorcery, and it goes on this adventure, and you gain X life, and each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of knights you can control. So in a Knight Tribal deck, this is basically like Exsanguinate for black, and with more stuff on it. Anyways, once you have played the adventure, this card is in exile, but you can bring it back and cast it for 1 and a black to get a 2/1 knight with lifelink. This card's gonna be a lot of fun and limited, I can already tell. How did your pre-releases go, by the way? This is the first pre-release I actually missed in a minute. Charming Prince, Scry 2, gain 3 life, exile another. It's a blink card. I'm putting this in my Brago deck. This is the first pre-release I've missed in a couple of years, actually. I've been so consumed with other things in my life recently that I haven't had a chance to play. I did get to play a little bit of EDH at Small Press Expo, which was a blast. I got to see some friends and make some new friends while playing Magic, which is really what conventions, I think, and Magic are all about. But I've also been assembling my Yawgmoth EDH deck. I'm more or less finished with it now. I just need to actually play it. So again, if you're at New York Comic Con this weekend, let me know. Hello, Flaxen Intruder. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that you could get the alternate frame cards in both non-foil and in foil in standard booster packs, which is very fun, very cool. I'm hoping that at some point we can crack a showcase pack on the channel, because those look like an absolute blast. I don't know if I'm going to personally pick up the $450 bundle, but I definitely want to buy at least one just for the sake of saying that I did it. Stormfist Crusader, black and a red for a human knight 2/2 menace. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses a life. That seems good in Nekusar. It's got some potential in other sorts of group slug decks. I'm always wary of giving my opponents card advantage in Commander, but as far as things go, that doesn't seem like the worst in the world. Ventress Paladin, forever young. I wanna be forever young. Do you wanna live forever, forever and ever? Overwhelmed Apprentice. Shepherd of the Flock. I wonder if one of these we're getting a lot of these. I wonder if we're just lucky, or if they come in, if they're like a relatively common ratio in these packs. Return to safety, or usher to safety. Return target permanent you control to your owner's hand. Oh, that's fun. Shepherd of the Flock. 1 and a white for a 3/1 body. Vanilla. Probably not gonna go in any of my EDH decks, but it definitely has a usage of sorts. Rampart Smasher. Can't be blocked by knights or walls. This is gonna be a beating and limited. It's a 4 mana 5/5. Jeez. Gadwick the Wizened. This is like the inverse of Maga Traded Immortals, that old commander from Saviors of Kamigawa, I believe. He was a human wizard who cost X and 3 black, and when he entered the battlefield, you drained somebody for X life. This is cool. This is even cooler though, because you get to do the best thing in Magic, drawing cards. Why would you want to win the game when you could draw cards? Oh, look at that. One of the 7 dwarves. Baked into a pie. My worst nightmare or my greatest dream? Hey look, it's the actual 7 dwarfs. Muscle, Wicked Guardian, Merfolk, Secret Keeper, Venture Deeper, mill someone for 4 and get an 0-4. If you get a lot of these in limited, that's like a thing, right? Because it not only serves as a win condition of sorts, but also blocks for you by adding to the board so they can't kill you before you mill them. Seems like a card. Here's an even better one though, it's a Mana Dork. Although it is 3 mana. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create 2 1/1 rats. Yeah. Sir Island, the Lion's Claw. First strike, whenever it attacks, another creature you control gets, each other creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn, 4/4. A little bit expensive. Doesn't really add a ton to the board as a commander, but it definitely seems like a card. It's got a really cool art. Covetous Urge. Reveal their hand, choose a non-land card from it, exiling it. Ooh, I love these cards. Any card that allows you to play your opponent's deck is basically the greatest card ever in my book. Iron Crag Pyromancer. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, Iron Crag deals 3 damage to any target. So really what you want to do is you want to just get these 2 in there and get a bunch of cantrips so you can start lightning bolting and playing 2 1/1s every turn. Or are we going to get Garrick? I love the new finish on these cards. They've really improved them recently. For a while there, it was getting a little bit touch and go. They were getting thinner and thinner, but now they have this nice polished sheen to them. They really feel a lot like the Japanese or the Cyrillic cards that you could buy. Using swoop, tap up to 2 target creatures, flying, discard 2 cards, gains flying if they have 2 or fewer cards. Oh, this is cool. It's expensive, but I mean, it's a Mind Rot followed by a potential finisher in the late game. That's hard for me to evaluate. I know that limited like podcasters and commentators tend to be down on Mind Rot in draft. They are higher on it in limited or in draft, or they're high on it in sealed but low on it in draft. But that being said, if Eldraine ends up being a slower format, this is probably good, and honestly, even if it's not, it might be pretty decent, because most of the time your Mind Rot doesn't come with a 4/5 potential flyer. Elite Headhunter. Sacrifice another creature or an artifact. It deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. I love me a good shocker. Deafening Silence. This card is going to be the bane of CEDH decks everywhere. Each player can't cast more than 1 non-creature spell per turn. Clockwork Servant. Looks like another gingerbread man, but thicker. A thick boy. Oh hey, the Magic Mirror. We got our first mythic. This is cool. So 6, 3 blue. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. You have no maximum hand size. And at the beginning of your upkeep, put a knowledge counter on it. And for each knowledge counter on it, draw a card. That is potentially great in any deck that can manipulate counters. So things like Atraxa or Voral. Let's see what else doubles. I mean, obviously this works well with doubling Season. It's basically like a potentially cheaper version of Thoughts Unbound. Which is not a card that I've played in the past, but I like the idea of maybe playing it for 3. Ooh, foil. What are you? Artifact creature, Bird. Arcanist Bird enters the battlefield. Look at the top cards of your 4 cards of your library. Reveal an artifact or enchantment among them. Put it in your hand. That's pretty sweet. Actually, that might be worth playing in a Blink deck, like Amanatu or maybe Rune. All right. We're coming to the end, aren't we? Fierce Witchstalker. This thing is crazy looking. This card looks like it came out of Innistrad. Nicholas Gregory, what are you doing? Mokenbaga, thank you for being forever young. Trapped in the tower, outflank. Gotta love all these fairy tale references. Someone should really put together a video, maybe me, showcasing all of the Fable references that I can find, but that would only be helpful if I actually knew them all, and I was a bad English major. Sir Kara the Bold, Sir Conrad the Grim. I got a lot of knights here, huh? Cool. Look at that. Look at all these horsies. Or, well, I guess she's not riding a horse. Look at these two horsies. This card is a potentially really cool commander because it basically lets you draw a ton of cards. Have you noticed the pattern of the things that I like? Lifelink Indestructible. This is like a card from Eventide that this reminds me of a little bit. Like a rare, like a Midnight Rider, so it's like a Headless Horseman type. Linden, the Steadfast Queen. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain a life. If you like life gain triggers, there you go. Well of Lost Dreams. What else? Karloff? Uncle Karloff? Foreboding Fruit. So tiny. Shining Mirror. Spectre Shriek, Ferocity of the Wilds, Kenrith's Transformation. This card is going to be great in Commander. Or, well, this card's going to be pretty good in Commander. Turns any creature into a 3/3 elk with no abilities, which is definitely something that you would like to do to your opponents as commanders, because it keeps them on the board, which means they can't cast them again. But also neutralizes them as a threat. Oh, look at that. We got a variant of Lovestruck Beast, our Beauty and the Beast reference. Heart's Desire creates a 1/1 human token, and then once you cast the beast, he can't attack unless you control 1/1 creature, so, you know, they go together forever. Swoon, Steel Gaze Griffin. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. There's another rat. Okay, last pack. 7 Dwarves. I wonder how many of them I got. Garenbrig Paladin. Lost Legion Scry 2. Haggle. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Oh, look. A Looter. Or a Rummager, rather. Oh, I love this card. I love that they printed like lands with basic land types that do other things and have the potential to come in untapped. Like, this is huge for anyone who loves running fetch lands as much as I do. Jousting Dummy, turn into a pumpkin. Cinderella reference, Savvy Hunter, Order of Midnight. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Flying, Order of Midnight can't block. Castle Ardenvale. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control planes. Add a white, 2 white, create a 1/1 white human creature token. This card is a perfect replacement, or a pretty good replacement, rather, for Adanto the First Fort, which we recently lost, / Legion's Landing. If there is a mono white weenie deck in this new standard, this card probably ends up in it, because it provides some level of inevitability, which is something that these decks tend to lack. And then we have a forest. And a wolf. Ooh. Oh, this is Garrick's wolf. When it dies, put a loyalty counter each Garrick you control. Didn't get Garrick, though. Sad face. Okay, so there we go. Here are all the lovely cards that we got in this fat pack. Thank you so much to Wizards of the Coast for providing the beat with this exclusive look at Throne of Eldraine, coming out this Friday. Please do check it out. Head out to your local game store, buy product online, come to your Comic-Con, buy directly, and, you know, definitely subscribe to The Beat. We are only just getting started. We are keeping track of all your latest obsessions, including Magic.